So here's the problem. Limit as x approaches 0 of x squared over 1 minus cosine squared x. Now, when I originally saw this problem, I saw this part as being equal to 1 minus cosine squared x. That's equal to sine squared x, because we know from the trig identities that sine squared x plus cosine squared x equals 1, right? So if I was to subtract cosine squared x from both sides, I get sine squared x equals 1 minus cosine squared x. Okay, so that tells me that this is the same thing as sine squared x. So I went ahead and said, alright, well then that's the same thing as the limit of x approaches 0 of x squared over sine squared x. Now I think that I made a mistake in doing that, because when I do this, I can rewrite this as the limit as x approaches 0 of x over sine x times x over sine x. Well, according to our properties, right, this is just 1 and this is just 1, so we end up with just 1 times 1 equals 1. Sorry, a little typo there. So if the answer is just 1, then what I don't understand is when I do it a different way, when I do this one, let's say I'll do it here in the light yellow. If I do it like this, the limit as x approaches 0, and let's say it's x times x on top, and we do a difference of squares, so we have 1 minus cosine x and 1 plus cosine x, because that's what that is. We know that this limit is 0, so we can just right away say, hey, that's 0 times the limit as x approaches 0 of, of what we have, we have left, x over 1 plus cosine x. And if we plug in a 0 there, we get 0 times 0 over 1 plus 1, because cosine of 0 is 1. Well, that's just 0 times 0, which equals 0. So I get a totally different answer, doing it two different ways. So I think that this is the correct way, because this is the way I saw Alfie do it in his videos. But I want to know why this is incorrect. What did I do wrong? So take a look and let me know.